Hey guys, Bourbon Game Bad today, bringing you a video, and today we're going to be covering all launch weapons for Battlefield 6, day one of the launch here. So I did a Twitch stream today, tried to do a YouTube stream, but we had some technical difficulties, so we had to switch over to Twitch. So if you guys want to see that VOD, we ended up having some good helicopter gameplay. Infantry, pretty decent gameplay, but still, I'm on PC with a controller, so I gotta get my settings and everything a little bit more squared away, but overall, really like it. All the weapons here for launch. You can see here we have the a nice little SIG Spear build that I've been using. So let's back out. We'll start with all the weapons. I'll show you guys some camos, things like that too, and some character customization, etc. We'll go over all of that in this video. Also, timestamps, I'll leave them down below, probably per category, not per weapon, just because there's a lot of them. And if you guys are interested, there's some weapons that are missing here. So I have the all elite weapons video on the channel. Check that out. The elite weapons video shows some that are missing and not here in the game at launch. So jumping into it, we have the MP433. This is the H&K 433. Let's see if I can... You can inspect it too, which is cool. But again, the HK433 5.56 by 45 NATO. This is from H&K. It is a German weapon. You can see you get all the skins here, right? Different skins for the weapon, which are pretty cool. And then for camos, if I go to customize, you can come down. You got charms, stickers, and camos. Bunch of different camos here. You got to do challenges and then level up the weapon, obviously, to unlock them. So that's how you look at the camos. But again, the HK433 for assault. Let's go ahead and back out. The B36A4. This is a G36A4. Again, another HK weapon chambered in 5.56 by 45 millimeter NATO. You have the SOAR 5.56 Mark II. This is the Mark 16 or the Scar Light. Again, chambered in 5.56 by 45 NATO. I was hoping there would be a 7.62 conversion kit available for this through a magazine or ammo, but there is not. You can go in and modify it. Again, you can see the skins here, pretty cool looking. But you can customize to see the attachments, even though you can't use them. But you can see, obviously, you know, the magazines. There's no 7.62 for that, or for the ammo, unfortunately. But again, Mark 16, hopefully they add the Scar Heavy at some point. The AK-4D, this is the G3A4, chambered in 7.62 by 51 millimeter NATO. Again, another H&K weapon. The Tavor 7, this is IWI Israeli assault rifle, bullpup assault rifle. So a lot of you remember the Tavor 21 or the TAR 21. This is its bigger brother, the Tavor 7. Chambered in 7.62 by 51 NATO. So this will be a really fun one to use. I'm excited to get that. You can see it unlocks at rank 50. So that's going to be a grind. I'm only at rank 11. The Cord 6P67. This is the A545. Chambered in 5.45 by 39 millimeter. If we look at the weapon stats here, it doesn't give us the rate of fire or the caliber for these, which is kind of upsetting. But it does give us the rate of fire. So it's above 900 rounds per minute, which is nice. So this is the modernized AEK 971 is what this is. So the A545 is what it's called. It won alongside the AK-12 as part of the Rachnik trial. So this is in service as well as the AK-12 within Russian military. So the A545, the big brother or the modernized AEK 971 and 545 by 39. We have the NVO 228E. This is the Galil Ace 32. This one is chambered in 7.62 by 39 millimeter. Again, this is IWI Israel weapon, and again chambered in the Russian 7.62 by 39 millimeter. Then we have the L85A3. You'll notice some of the weapons have real names, others have fictional names. I'm not sure. Obviously, it must be a licensing thing, but L85A3, this is the most modernized version or the recent version of the L85. H&K helped a lot with this one. You can see you have the key mod handguard there. So the L85A3 is going to be a really good one. I'm excited to get my hands on that. For carbines or carbines, depending on which side of the pond you're on, the M4A1 needs no introduction, 5.56 by 45 millimeter NATO. Then you have the SIG Spear, winner of the NGSW program for the U.S. military, chambered at 6.8 by 51 millimeter. So really good weapon there, SIG Spear. Having a lot of fun using this. I just unlocked it here at level 11, so it is a good gun. You get the LPVO right off the bat with it too, which is pretty cool. The AK-205, this is the more modernized version of the AK-105. So the AK-205 fires 5.5 by 39 millimeter. You can see a lot of people may think it looks very similar to an AK-12, which it does, but the 205 series is based on the AK-200 series. Obviously, the AK-12 is the 400 series. So this is just essentially a more modernized variants of the 100 series. So the 205 with a 12.5-inch barrel. You have the M417A2 Assaulter, H&K, chambered 7.62 by 51. This is going to be our Scar Heavy equivalent essentially right now until they add that hopefully down the road. You have the GRT BC. This is the MSBS Grot bullpup out of Poland, I believe it is. This one is chambered in 5.56 by 45 millimeter bullpup weapon, 830 rounds per minute. Going to be a really good one. Unlock that at rank 41. I'm excited for that. QBZ-192. This is the newest Chinese weapon in 5.8 by 42 millimeter. You have the SIG 553R chambered in 7.62 by 39 millimeter. This is the same Russian cartridge we covered in a couple weapons already, so a lot of people recognize the weapon. However, this one is chambered in the 7.62 by 39 Russian, which is going to be nice instead of the standard 5.56 version that we always see in games. SMGs, we have the SGX or the 6-hour MPX chambered in 9 by 19. The PW5A3 is the MP5 A3 variant here in 9 by 19. The MP7A2 or the PW7A2, so this is the MP7A2 in 4.6 by 30. You have the UMG40 or in real life the UMP40 H&K. This is in 40 millimeters Smith & Wesson. You have the USG90 or the P90 here. Another really good one. I'm glad they added this or have it in the game. You have the KV9 or the Chris Vector. This one appears to be chambered in, I'm assuming, 45 ACP. It doesn't specify which variant it is, and you don't have a caliber label in the description of the weapon, which is unfortunate, but I'm going to guess it's the 45 ACP. The SCW-10 is the APC-10 from Brugger and Thumet, chambered in 10 millimeter. Then you have the SL9. This is, I believe, a fictional weapon. It looks a lot like a pistol with a chassis on it, but it is an SMG. SL9, I don't believe, is a real weapon. I'm assuming this is going to be chambered in 9 by 19, but again, unfortunately, it does not say. LMGs, we have the L110 or the M249 SAW, chambered in 5.56 by 45 millimeter. You have the DSR IAR or the M27 AAR, again in 5.56 by 45 NATO. And you can basically, probably with a shorter barrel, turn this into the M416. You have the M60 Echo 6, chambered in 7.62 by 51. The RPK M or the RPK 205 or 201, I believe it is 203. Again, just a modernized RPK in 5.45 by 39. You have the M123K or the H&K MG4. This is chambered in 5.56 by 45 millimeter NATO. A really cool looking weapon here. The MG4, really always been a fan of the MG4. It was in Battlefield 4 also, so really good gun there. I'm excited to get that at rank 38. The M250, again, the 6-hour winner of the NGSW program in 6.8 by 51 millimeters, same as the Spear. Then you have the Ultimax. Again, this one's 5.56 by 45 millimeter NATO. And then the M240 Lima, chambered in 7.62 by 51 millimeter NATO. DMRs, we have the M39 EMR in 7.62 by 51. You have the LMR 27. So the LMR 27, this is a weird Russian weapon. It's fictional, but it is based off a Russian weapon. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. They took some liberties, so it is not exact at all. But mostly this is a fictional weapon. It's based off a weapon from Russia that really never went anywhere, but that's kind of what they loosely based it off of. And it doesn't say what it fires. I'm assuming it's 7.62 by 39, but that's probably wrong. I'm not sure. They don't label the caliber, so I don't really know. The SVK 8.6 in 8.6 by 70. You have the SVD-M. Again, this is a modernized SVD. I believe this one is also 7.62 by 39. Sniper rifles, you have the M2010 ESR in 300 Winchester Magnum, or Norma Magnum. I don't know why it says WM. I believe it's chambered in Norma Magnum in real life, or Lapua, one of the two. The SV98 in 7.62 by 54 millimeter R. And the PSR, this one is actually based off the Barrett MRAD. So this is a Barrett MRAD. Should be 7.62 by 51 millimeter NATO. Although it does take other calibers as well. So again, it doesn't label what it is, so we don't really know. It could be a Norma Magnum also, or a Lapua Magnum, but we can't really tell here. But I'm going to assume it's a 7.62 by 51. Shotguns, you have the M87A1. You have the M1014 or the Benelli. And then you have the Ijmaj or the Saga 12 here also. So those are all of the primaries. Let's back out for pistols. You have the, I believe the base one here is the 6-hour P320. Then you have the ES57. This is the FN57. You have the M45A1 and the M44, which is the Smith & Wesson 327 revolver, I believe is what it's based off of. This thing hits like a tank. I've been killed by it a couple times. I don't know how people already unlock it. I think it might have been a pre-order thing. But yeah, pretty cool. Gadget-wise, for the launchers, you have the MBT Law, the Stinger RPG-7. You have the Javelin. I believe this one is the small is the first one. This one is the Gustav, I believe it is. I could be wrong. I don't remember all my rocket launchers. So excuse me. Someone correct me in the comments. Then EOD bots, tanks or tank mines, which are already equipped there. You have the acoustic sensor AV mine, EOD bot, and the M4A1 Slam, again anti-tank. And let's see, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to show there. At this screen here, you can customize your soldier appearance. Jumping in here, you can look at the soldier, customize for different skins. And you can also, again, go through here and pick different soldiers when you unlock these different faction soldiers. So that's how you do that. And then also with vehicles, you can customize all the vehicles in here also. So there's our Apache looking pretty clean there as well. And I already have all the unlocks for the Apache, so pretty good. So far, my favorite weapon, I don't know, the saw is pretty good. I haven't been using, I've been really focusing a lot on air combat, but I'll just show you guys the, I'll show you guys the spear here quick. We'll go to the firing range just so you guys can see it. I have a brake on it right now. And again, you have the LPVO. You can mount also, so don't forget that. Mounting, obviously, going to be very helpful. Here, you only have a 20-round mag to start. You can unlock up to a 30-rounder. This thing you definitely want to tap fire. Again, with the bloom in this game, obviously. Tap firing at ranges like that is better. But the LPVO, again, you can zoom pretty far in, and then you can just go back to a 1x. So it is a really cool gun. And it hits pretty hard. Again, you can run this as a carbine, so if you're in locked modes, it'll be engineer. Otherwise, you can run it with anything. So, pretty good gun. I'll show you guys really quick. The M27 also, I think, was pretty cool. Let me bring this to the firing range. This is the M27 one I have. So, again, shorter barrel on this. We can make it into a 416. Pulls a little bit to the right. But yeah, pretty good gun. Overall, the gunplay feels really good. Let me know your thoughts down below. What is your favorite weapon? What are you looking most forward to unlocking. I think for me personally, I'm really looking forward to the Tavor 7 at rank 50. The AK-205 is going to be good also. I'm excited for that. And the MSBS Grot. SMGs, not a big SMG guy, but I think the MP7 or the UMP40 will be nice. For LMGs, I have the M60, but this is just the skin, so I haven't unlocked it yet. You unlock it at rank 20, so we're getting there. With this one, you can't edit any attachments, unfortunately, because it's a signature weapon. So, excuse me, it's not the best attachments for how I personally want to use it. LMG-wise, though, I'm really looking forward to the MG4. The MG4 is probably going to be one of my favorites, I think, here for the LMG class. DMRs, not ever been a really big DMR guy. Probably won't use them too much. Sniper rifles, I think the MRAD is going to be my go-to. And then shotguns, again, not a big shotgun guy, but I think the Saiga or the Benelli are probably going to be some of the best ones. But yeah, I think Tavor 7 and the A545 are going to be really nice for the assault class, too. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll show off weapon customization. If you guys want to see weapon videos, things like that, let me know how you want me to cover them. Give me your opinions. Unfortunately, we can't play around in like an offline mode, so I can't go through every single weapon and show it off yet until they're unlocked. So videos will be coming out every few days probably as I grind through, and we'll go from there. But let me know your thoughts down below. All the weapons here at launch for Battlefield 6. Again, there's definitely some that are missing. So if you look back at that leaked weapon list, there are missing weapons. So I'm assuming those will be coming in Season 1 on October 28th. Let me know your thoughts down below. Till next time, this is Buffner Gaming with all Battlefield 6 launch weapons. Buffner Gaming, out.